I'm George Curtis. Welcome back to It's Your Law, but today we're talking about the Oshkosh Academy for the Performing Arts, and Jim Hart is back. What do you have in store for us now, Jim?
Well, we just kicked off our 2008 season, which is our third season. And the three shows that we have chosen this year, there's a brand new musical. Willy Wonka had been out for years, you know, of course, with Gene Wilder, the original, but there was never a musical. It was always Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and what groups would do is they would get the play, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and they'd somehow get the music, and they'd illegally put them both together. Well, now they've actually made one, Willy Wonka the Musical, so we're going to be doing that. First time it's been done around here. That'll be for the young people, ages 6 to 12. And then the following week, old classic, Rodgers and Hammerstein's Oklahoma. And then the following week after that, it'll be the all-community, all-age production of Annie. So pretty ambitious summer. The registration has already kicked off. Each class, there's a morning class and an afternoon class for both age groups. So there's a maximum of 50 students for the morning class, 50 students for the afternoon class. And each one of those classes get their own 3 shows. So the morning class will perform a Wednesday night, Friday night, Saturday afternoon, and the afternoon class will perform the opposite. And then when the morning class kids, they have the opportunity to be in all of the shows that they'd like to. So say the person playing Willy Wonka on Wednesday night, well then Thursday night he'll be in the chorus, just to get the feeling of what that's like. And then Oklahoma, same way, 50 in the morning, 50 in the afternoon. And then the production of Annie, well, the idea for that production is to take all of the young people, combine them with the adults, and give everybody an opportunity to do something on a community level. Now, there is a registration fee to be involved with the Willy Wonka or the Oklahoma. It's a $150 registration fee that covers the curriculum, the books, and that sort of thing. Annie it's a community production. There is no fee for that. Anybody can be involved. And then the other aspect of the program is we also offer a technical drama class in the summer that is worth a high school credit. With approval from the high schools, we have young people join in the summertime and take this technical drama program, and they basically run all 3 shows in the summer. They do all of the behind the scenes things. At the end of that, they make up a portfolio, they write a report, they turn it into their school, and in turn the school gives them anywhere from a half a credit to a full credit for what they've done over the summer.
And when we attend a musical, then we have young people managing the lights, managing the music, managing the stage, and understanding everything that goes together in putting on a production. And of course, then there's always the subject of money, isn't there?
Well, yeah, there is.
You want to talk about money?
Well, sure, I'll talk about money. You know, unfortunately, you know, it does take that to make it work. The Oshkosh Academy for the Performing Arts is a nonprofit organization, and there is a registration fee, $150, minimal as it is, and you know, to raise it would probably prohibit some young people from being a part of it. So we do rely heavily on grants and donations, advertising, fundraisers, because our shows, we really don't hold anything back with them. We order backdrops from New York. We use state-of-the-art lighting. We use state-of-the-art sound. We use the Grand Opera House, which is this jewel that we have in the city that if people have not been there, need to get there, because it is one of the most beautiful places. Our kids in the school, we perform our shows there, as does Oshkosh North and Lourdes, and there are so many multi-million-dollar performing arts centers built onto schools all the time, and what they are is they're auditoriums compared to a theater like the Grand Opera House. It's beautiful. We perform our shows there with the Oshkosh Academy for the Performing Arts, but it costs money to run the Grand Opera House that, you know, we pay to be there. So yes, it does take money, and we're always looking for corporate sponsors, for individual sponsors. We have a sponsorship program that goes as far as low as $50. It goes all the way up to whatever one would like to write a check for and get a tax write-off at the end of the year. And all of that information is available on our website, which is OshkoshChristian.com. Once you're there, just click on the Oshkosh Academy for the Performing Arts. It'll tell you a bio of me, a bio of our program administrator, which is Mr. Todd Benson. It'll talk all about the shows we're doing. There's a registration form there. Also, my email address is there. If people would like to contact me, I'd be happy to give them more information on how to be a donor. But you know what? Even buying a ticket is a donor. somebody wants to come and spend $8, $10, or $12 and sit and watch one of our shows, they're donating to our program, and nothing is too small.
And not only that, it's a wonderful experience out in the community. It begins with the other people you see in the anteroom when you come in that gorgeous theater. It's a cultural experience to see the community commitment to something like this. And then you're given the program itself, and you start looking there for names, and you look for sponsors. And I'm jealous when I see those sponsors that have an ad, a quarter page, a half page, or some of the very generous ones have a full page, because they're really showing their commitment to this program and to the community. They're spending their money, but they're getting some recognition, and I'm sure it doesn't hurt their business.
No question about it. You know, it always is really neat for me. Every night before the show, I have the opportunity to come onto the stage, and I welcome, and I usually bring the young people, directors, out with me and introduce them and kind of go through the ground rules of the stage. But to be able to look out into the audience and understand that these adults are laying down this money to see our young people, those kids standing behind that curtain, there's no bigger compliment for them than for an adult to take time out of their schedule, lay down some money. They've probably gone out to eat. They're there watching what these young people have done, and then in their mind, they don't want to disappoint. They want to make sure that after about 15 seconds, that audience forgets their kids, that there's a story that lies there, and it's not, oh, look at how cute they are. Well, they're cute anyway. You know, it's not the point. They're there to tell a story, and they really take that challenge. And you're right, looking at the program and seeing those sponsors, that they're out there laying some money down, donating some money to our young people that, after all, they're our future. And we as adults and educators are here for the purpose of, you know, training them in the right direction, and hopefully they make the smart choices when they become the leaders of our country.
Oh, it's so important. And these young people are going to come back to class reunions 5 years from now, 20 years from now, 50 years from now, and they'll discuss the part of their school experience that meant the most to them. And I'll bet that in most instances, it's a special play that they performed, whether they had a big part, a little part, or ran a machine. It's something they're going to remember, and that's what education's all about.
No question about it. We talk all the time, there are no small parts, small actors. Of course, when the cast list comes out, there's always some people that are disappointed, but you know, they rebound so quickly. And we did a show last year with our middle school kids, High School Musical. Big thing that came out from Disney. We were the first school in the state selected to do the show. It was incredible. We were 25 seats short each night of selling out. Our cast were 33 kids at a Christian school, but yet there were 700 people a night in the audience. Now, those weren't just parents. Those were people from the community. And there's a song in that show, and I've used this title for such a long time. The song is called We're All in This Together. And the words to that song, it's beautiful, because that's exactly what it is. When we did Camelot and they talked about the Knights of the Round Table, we're all in this together. And that's exactly what we are, in this together.
And the whole community is in this together.
That's right.
We're out of time, Jim. Great job. Keep it up.
Thank you.
People watching this show have something in common with each other and with me. We live here. We make a living here. We take from here. We support our families here, educate them here. And when we leave here, we'll be gone except for what we have left behind us. Life isn't about what we took. It's about what we leave. It's not what we get, but what we give. And in this show, we've given some excellent examples of giving to all of us. And you and I can participate. We can support an effort like the Oshkosh Academy for the Performing Arts. And the first thing we can do is be sponsors. We can check on the internet and see what else we can do, and we can show up to one of these wonderful programs and have the time of our life. I'll see you there. I'm George Curtis.